Back here on Big 12 today on Big 12 Radio. Brought to you by Modelo. Heard exclusively on TuneIn. You're watching us on Big 12 Studios. Tomorrow, we launch our NFL Combine series, our NFL Combine Roundup. We'll start tomorrow as the NFL Combine gets underway with defensive linemen, linebackers, and kickers. We were just discussing Jacob Rodriguez during the break, and is he a first-round pick? He should be, but I think he probably goes in the second.
Yeah, linebacker is not considered a premium position. You know, if you're an outside linebacker, pass rusher it is, but you know, traditionally in recent drafts, linebackers have slipped out of the first, but if there is a first-round draft pick at linebacker, it is Jacob Rodriguez. Dude is a monster. I mean, I'm a Bears fan. The Bears could use Jacob Rodriguez. They probably need more help at the defensive line, so Rodriguez, obviously, as any linebacker would be, is only as good as his defensive line in front of him, but you got to keep him clean. But dude's he's a tackling machine, sideline to sideline speed, got a nose for the football. He's going to be a great player in the NFL. I have no doubt about it. I mean, you know what you're going to get out of him, right? Like, there's some guys where there's like high risk, high reward.
Right.
Jacob Rodriguez is going to be a perennial Pro Bowler, perennial All-Pro type linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're going to get 10 years out of a guy that's going to be, 100 tackles, going to recover fumbles, going to have a nose for the football. Like, you know what you're going to get. The floor might be, the ceiling might be, yay high, but the floor is right there too.
He's going to be a tackling machine. All right, give me a number between 0 and 100.
48.
48, Modelo fan rule number 48 is rivalry games feel personal even when they shouldn't.
Yeah. Very personal.
They're always personal.
And they should.
When do they not feel personal?
Yeah.
Is the real question. That's Modelo fan rule number 48.
We may have to rethink fan rule number 48 there.
This guy's got suggestions. All right, let's run through our Big 12 blind resume comparison. On the audio side, I'll give you a team's resume. We have graphics on the Big 12 studio side. So what I've done is I've taken 6 teams that are on the bubble.
Bless you.
That was a sneeze. Thank you. So I've taken 6 teams that are very much on the bubble. 3 Big 12 teams and 3 teams that are projected to be in the field. Okay? So let's look at the first 2 comp. We've got one team that has a record that's 18-10. They're 47 in the net. They have 4 quad 1 wins. They're 4-7 in quad 1. They're 3-1 in quad 2. The other team, blind resume comparison, killer job by Anthony on this. You can see all the data. Okay, this second team is 17-10. They have a net of 37. But in quad 1, they don't have a single quad 1 win. They are 0-9 in quad 1, but they are 7-1 in quad 2. What stands out about these 2 teams to you?
The first thing I go to is so is team 1 TCU?
I'll tell you in a minute. Just look at the 2 teams and tell me what you see. You just come out of the box guessing.
I'm pretty sure team 1 is TCU. Just combine quads 1 and 2, and you're looking at a 7-10 for team 2, and you're looking at 7-7 for team 1. So immediately I go to team 1 is better in the quads 1 and 2 combined, and then 0-9 in quad 1 is inexcusable. I don't care that your strength of schedule is 34 versus 63. You got to win one of those games, 2 of those games. So team 1 gets in for me. It's not even close. 4 more quad 1 wins. And not only that, but let's say it's 8-4, right? Like, let's say team 2 had 4 quad 1 wins and team 1 had 8. 0 quad 1 wins? 0.
None. That's what stands out to me. This is a no-brainer in my eyes, that Team 1 is better than Team 2. The non-conference strength of schedule is comparable. They're both really low, right? Both teams are outside of the top 228 in non-conference strength of schedule. But Team 1 has 4 quad 1 wins. Team 2 has none, and they basically have the exact same record. One team is 18-10, the other team is 17-10.
I wonder why the net rating is so much higher for Team 2. 10 spots higher is substantial there without a quad 1 win.
Agreed.
And since we don't really know what goes in the net other than how you do in the quads, it makes zero sense to me.
Also agreed.
Yeah.
All right. You want to take a stab at who these teams are?
Number 1 is TCU.
Yes.
No idea who number 2 is.
Number 2 is Ohio State. From the Big Ten, projected to be in 17-10, 0-9 in quad 1.
Yeah, that's not good enough. I don't care that you have a better strength of schedule. And it feels weird that the strength of schedule is that different. How awesome is it that I guess that was TCU, by the way? I'm going to nail all these Big 12
Dude, you're
teams.
going to crush it. All right, let's look at the second comp, okay?
Wait, and so, latest Joe Lenardi, Ohio State's in?
Ohio State's in. TCU was also in, and that was going into their game last night in which they won. So I think both teams are probably in.
Yeah.
But Ohio State has been last team in, first team out for about a week now, okay? All right, the next comp, we've got 2 teams here. One team is 23-6, really good record. They have a top 40 net. They only have 1 quad 1 win. They're 1-4 in quad 1, and they have a strength of schedule that's 93, barely cracking the top 100. Now, Team 2 doesn't have near as good as an overall record at 15-13, but they have 1 more quad 1 win. They're 2-9. Their strength of schedule is top 40. Most of Team 1's wins came in quad 3 and quad 4 versus Team 2, who has 4 wins in quad 2.
Yeah, I don't know which Big 12 team either of these are. Keeping the pattern, it seems like Team 1 should be the Big 12 team, but with 23-6, who's 23-6 in the Big 12? Is that BYU?
No. But comparing these 2 resumes, which one do you like better?
Oh, sorry. I'm not. So the point of this is not to guess who this is. It's to look at the Blad resumes
It's
and tell me
both.
who's better.
It's both.
Okay.
I like you guessing and telling me who's better.
I mean, so wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay. They both have a quad 4 loss. But it's obvious that Team 1 has not had a good strength of schedule because the majority of they have 14, 15 games in quads 3 and 4, and Team 2 has just 10 games in quads 3 and 4. So they may have a better record if they had played
That
5
schedule.
more quad 3 or 4 games.
Right. The strength of schedule is what stands out to me. Team 1, that's 23-6, has a strength of schedule that's 93.
Well, and again, 15 games for Team 1 in quads 3 and 4, and Team 2 has 6, 15, 17 in quads 1 and 2. So a better strength of schedule. Team 2 is okay. So Team 2 is the Big 12 team here. It feels like. Is Team 2 West Virginia? Okay. At any rate, I like Team 2. I know the net rating is lower, but it's the feasting on quads 3 and 4 that has ballooned to 23-6 record for Team 1.
Okay, you like Team 2 in this comp.
Yeah.
All right, let's reveal who these teams are. Team 2 is Cincinnati.
Okay, I had a feeling that the Big 12 team was going to be the 500 team.
Team 1 is Santa Clara. Mid-major, but expected to be in even if they don't win their conference tournament because they play in the same league as Gonzaga.
And they had a win over Gonzaga. That's their quad 1 win?
I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, think about that. Cincinnati has played 11, 13, 17 quad 1 and 2 games. Santa Clara has played basically the same amount of quad 3 and quad 4 games.
Yep.
If Cincinnati flip-flopped, their record would be 23-6 or better.
Agreed. And Cincinnati's like 1 more quad 1 win away from having
3 times as many.
Yes, I would say a significantly better resume. All right, let's do one more quickly. We've got one team that is 16-12 with a net of 63. They have 4 quad 1 wins. The other team has a better record. They're 19-9. Net is comparable at 41. They only have 3 quad 1 wins. Strength of schedule, Team 2 has a tougher strength of schedule at 46, Team 1 73. But who do you like here in this matchup?
The team 1 is the Big 12 team here. Again, my eyes go immediately to the quad breakdown, more so than like adjusted offensive or adjusted defensive or adjusted net rating. But it's clear Team 1 is 61st in the Ken Palm, whereas Team 2 is 41st in the Ken Palm. All right, let me look at quad. So their Team 1, the Big 12 team, I'm assuming here, is 6-10 in quads 1 and 2, and Team 2 is 7-9 in quads 1 and 2. Team 1 has a quad 3 loss. Team 2 is unblemished in quads 3 and 4. So Team 2 has the better resume. Team 2 has a better net rating. Team 2 has a better strength of schedule in conference. Team 2 is the Big 12 team.
Okay, Team 2 is the Big 12 team, he thinks.
Yeah, this isn't even close here.
Okay, it's not even close.
No, yeah, I mean, again, Team 1 has a quad 3 loss. Team 2 does not.
Okay, I want to lean into that. Let's reveal who these teams are. So Team 1 is West Virginia. Team 2 is UCLA. I wanted to highlight one where I thought maybe you'd go with another school from another conference just to show what the Big 12 and these bubble teams are up against, because UCLA is expected to be one of the last 4 in, and they still have, to me, probably a better resume than West Virginia.
No, they do. I mean, there's no way you could point to any advantage West Virginia has here. I mean, look at the quad. I mean, other than one more quad 1 win, but even then, just combining the quads, they're UCLA is 7-9 in quads 1 and 2, and West Virginia is 6-10. They have that quad 3 loss, and who is the quad 3 loss to? It's okay, don't worry about it. And then and UCLA is unblemished in quads 3 and 4.
Oh, it's Utah at home.
Yeah, that's right. And then the net rating is better. Like, there's just, other than one more quad 1 win, and again, if it's 0, like we talked about with the first one, if it's 0 quad 1 wins, that means something. But 3 versus 4, when you have a quad 3 loss and they don't, so it feels like all of the metrics point to UCLA in this one.
And I wanted to highlight that to show that I think the bubble has been shrunk to where, sure, West Virginia could still get hot and make a run, but I think it's down to Cincinnati and it's down to TCU for getting that 8th Big 12 team, and I would say TCU in the driver's seat with their win last night.
And West Virginia probably needed to win last night in order to stay in the conversation. I agree with that. The other thing is that stands out is just how good defensively the Big 12 is. I mean, Cincinnati is 13th in Ken Palm adjusted defense. West Virginia is top 25 in Ken Palm adjusted defense, right? So, like, the teams in the bubble here in the Big 12 are elite on defense and average to horrible on offense. I'd put Cincinnati, West Virginia in the horrible category. TCU more average, but I mean, TCU is top 20 in Ken Palm defense. Mm-hmm. Cincinnati's top 20 in Ken Palm defense. West Virginia's top 25 in Ken Palm defense. So I think, Big 12 is a very difficult conference defensively.
Yeah, well said. All right, coming up next, Trevor Tolley, the associate AD and executive producer of broadcasting for Cincinnati, will join us, a special guest, to talk about what all goes on behind the scenes with a lot of these school control rooms, producing broadcasts for ESPN and Fox and NBC, among others. We'll chat with Trevor coming up around the corner. He's Ari, I'm James. This is Big 12 Radio.